I've been getting a lot of fouls, but I think just having to adjust to the physicality and what they're going to allow and what they will let go by. But yeah, it's probably one of the biggest adjustments for me currently at the moment, and I'm still trying to figure it out slowly.
When you look at the team's past two games to maybe learn how to win without Talea in the mix because of, what she was going through, what do you think that y'all learned as a team from that?
I think we learned like coach really harped on about stepping up, getting more points, getting more rebounds because obviously T is a big out for us. But I think we've really stepped it up. A lot of the girls, especially Harmony, in the first game we had T out, she really stepped it up, and Jenna as well. So I think people just filling those roles. T's a big loss, so we've had to have people step up, and I think we've done so.
Last one I'll ask for now. I've just been curious, coming from Australia, who are some of the like basketball, maybe, I don't know if you call them basketball idols, but just the people that you looked up to that, maybe shaped how you play?
I really look up to Sammy Whitcomb. I got to guard her in the WNBL this year, well, this past season, and yeah, she just works unbelievably hard, and she's just a great role model for honestly any young basketballer coming through. And yeah, I really idolize her, and I want to shape my game around her. And I really love Steph Reed as well. She's another Australian basketballer. She's playing in Europe at the moment, and she coached me when I was growing up. And yeah, I just love how hard she works and how much she hustles. So
Yeah.
probably that would be the most.
And then I want to ask, I mean, obviously fans are familiar with the name Georgia Amore too, because what do you think this says about Australia basketball? That, now in the college space here, we're really getting familiar now with players coming from Australia and performing well.
Yeah, I think we're having a lot more girls from Australia come through. And it's really exciting to see. I think it's a great opportunity. And yeah, you learn a lot in college basketball. It's only my first season and I'm learning so much. So I think it's a really good opportunity to take. And, it's a full scholarship to get an education as well, which is, yeah, really good. So.
Sweet. I'll turn it over to somebody else.
Hayden.
Yeah, hey Bonnie. Actually, Ethan's question was kind of what I was going to ask, but I'll ask a little differently. You mentioned, the influx of Australian talent coming to the United States. I used to cover Jazz Shelley when she was at Oregon. Obviously, she went on to have success in Nebraska. Did you reach out to those types of players that were already here, and what kind of I guess what were the biggest pieces of advice you got, if you did, on making the transition to the college game?
Yeah, I had a few players at the in my WNBL team, Sydney Flames, that had been at college, and they were constantly reminding me, just like through practices and throughout the season, of things about college and what I need to prepare for and how much fun I'll have. So yeah, I kind of just took advice from them, and they just kind of helped me, and they're still with me at the moment, like texting me and checking up on me, and yeah.
Thank you.
Dudley.
Talk to me a little bit about where you feel like you are as a team. What can you get better at, and what do you feel good about?
Yeah, I think we're definitely improving at moving the ball and our offense. We've really worked on that the past week and a half, like when we've had a bit less games. So yeah, we're really working on that at the moment, and just being switched on with our defensive schemes and making sure that we're staying connected as a defensive cohort.
What's it been like playing for Coach Music in her philosophy and really, just getting after it each game?
Yeah, I love Coach Music. She's put so much confidence in me, and she allows me to play whatever role we need to, whether that's defending the best player or just hustling and rebounding. And yeah, no, she just gives me so much confidence, and I'm really grateful for that.
Obviously, the last few games before SEC, how much are you looking forward to playing in the SEC? Where obviously there's some of the best talent in the country.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, but I'm really excited to match up against some great players, some great teams. Yeah, it will definitely be challenging, but we're all ready for it.
Appreciate it.
Back on the Australia thing, do you have other friends that are playing in the US right now? Like, who are some of those people that that are playing on other teams?
Yeah, I've got two in the SEC group. I've got one, Monique Williams. She played on the Australian team with me just 2 months ago. Well, a bit more than that. But yeah, she's in the Vanderbilt team. And then I've got Amelia. She was also on my Australian team, and she's from Florida. So I'm pretty excited to play them.
About to say, what do you think that'll be like?
Yeah, that'll be good. I'm really excited to play them. And just catch up with them. Like, it's good seeing friends and playing against them. So
Yeah. Want to ask, you mentioned it, that a big part of coming over here, you're getting your college education. You just went through your first, finals week. What has it been like that side of, moving to the US and going through school?
yeah, it's definitely been challenging. I had a couple classes that were like American based, so like American history, and then I had American law. So they were like a bit difficult because it's a bit different to, you know, the Australian side of things. But no, I really enjoyed it. It was definitely hard juggling them, but I think, yeah, I managed pretty well.
What are you studying?
I'm studying business, so
Oh,
undeclared, just everything about business, I guess.
see. What surprised you about Arkansas since you've moved here?
Ooh, in terms of like the town or like just America, like what do you mean?
Yeah, all the above. I guess just things that maybe you've learned since you've been here that you just weren't familiar with. You know, it just isn't part of living in Australia at all.
Probably just how much like food joints there is. Like there's just so many like different food places like at every corner. So many takeaway places. Like yeah, that's probably shocked me the most, to be honest.
And my last thing, you mentioned us, you're a coffee person. What coffee are you drinking these days?
Onyx. I love Onyx. That is my favorite coffee place. I recently purchased their Christmas advent calendar and I've been loving that. So every day you get a bit of coffee and you put it in your machine and you try it out. It's all different from all around the world. So I've been loving that. So Onyx is my go-to every game day.